was in my first year of my college,
Right.
and it was my mid semester going when I bunked my exams just to watch India-Pakistan match, and that was the same match when he played 140 odd runs. So I was watching this guy with this swag, long hair, and hitting everybody for sixes. So from then till now, I've been a big fan.
I always wanted to play Sakshi. I think she comes in like a breath of fresh air.
Inspires me Priyanka, competition me, Disha.
Wow.
I'm my own competition.
One major common thing between you and MS Dhoni.
We are not obsessed about the future.
You've also called it your most special film till date.
Yeah.
How's been the Dhoni experience for you?
I call it a special film because I was always a big fan. I remember I was in my first year of my college,
Right.
and it was my mid semester going when I bunked my exams just to watch India-Pakistan match, and that was the same match when he played 140 odd runs. So I was watching this guy with this swag, long hair, and hitting everybody for sixes. So from then till now, I've been a big fan. And one thing that has intrigued me for all these years was how does he think? What is the reason? Why is he the way he is? So to understand that's why it's a special film. So I would get to know him personally, and I would know who he is, because the most important thing for any actor is to convince himself that he's the character. So to do that, he needs to understand the character. So that is why this was special. Apart from that, I mean, like, it was so much fun that it didn't seem like working hard. And cricket is something that, although I was never trained, I was never selected in my school team also. But for this,
now you'll get selected.
No. Plan B is cricket. If acting doesn't happen next year, I will be in some team for sure. And yeah, so after we discussed everything that I'm supposed to do and the intent of the script, so it was the character building, and then cricket was obviously till 30 minutes, whatever in the film the cricket is, I need to look like him, because I realized that I could still play good cricket but cannot be convincing if I don't remind you of MS. So yeah, so we invested few months, and Kiran Morisa trained me.
Correct. A cricketer who you think is perfect for an ideal date?
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli. Alright. So if given a chance to choose between the roles of Priyanka and Sakshi, would you still have chosen to play Sakshi?
Yes. Always.
Why?
I always wanted to play Sakshi. I think she comes in like a breath of fresh air. And I just loved the layers that she had to her, you know.
Ji.
Right from not knowing him to the emotional bits. I think there was a lot in there. So yeah, I think Neeraj sir knew he casted us for the right role. So
Ji.
yeah.
Okay, a thing about MSD, the untold story, no other Bollywood biopic has.
The thing about MSD, no, I love that. Heart and soul. I mean, like all good in saying this, but actually, no, I mean, that's a tough one to say. Yeah, I think all heart.
All heart.
Yeah.
Okay, a cricketer that you think would be perfect for a candlelight dinner date?
Who's single?
Huh?
Which one is single? Candlelight dinner date. I don't know about candlelight dinner date, but just dinner, no date, since he's married, would probably be Mahi, so that I could like discuss the whole film and more about it with him.
Absolutely. As cricket is for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, what is it for Sushant Singh Rajput? What is it that is your driving force?
Right now, cricket.
Cricket. All right. One major common thing between you and MS Dhoni.
We are not obsessed about the future.
Interesting. What was the first thing that came to your mind when you got to know that you were doing a MSD biopic?
I'm not completing my engineering degree again for at least 5 years.
Good one.
Nice one.
The most easy and difficult thing of being MS Dhoni. The most easy and difficult thing of being MS Dhoni.
The most easy thing was that I was a big fan and I was really interested, and the most difficult thing was I was a big fan and I was really a big fan. So to convince myself that I'm him is the most difficult thing.
You know, he reads a lot. In fact, he has all sorts of philosophers and everything that he just delves into. Did you discuss that? Like,
I noticed it during the shooting, like that the Bombay skit. That's when we spoke.
Yeah,
we spoke about
all the books
and all that. Yeah.
a thing of MS Dhoni you wish you should have had?
Taking myself not so seriously. He doesn't take himself seriously.
Right.
I do, slightly. Whenever there is some kind of feedback, positive or negative, I mean, like, it takes me 3-4 seconds to come back to my normal thing.
You've got humility today.
Wow. Rate the following cricketers hotness on 10. Like the hotness quotient. Virat Kohli.
9,
Okay. MS Dhoni.
10,
All right. Yuvraj Singh.
8,
Okay. Rohit Sharma.
8,
Ravindra Jadeja.
8,
Okay. Priyanka Chopra or Katrina Kaif, who's a better dancer?
Priyanka.
All right. An actress from Bollywood who inspires you the most, and an actress who you consider as your strong competitor. Who inspires you?
Inspires me Priyanka. Competition me, Disha.
Wow.
I'm my own competition.
The hunger for learning new shots, the hunger for learning new things is something which comes across nicely. The manner in which he just learns the helicopter shot and that samosa and all that bit. And the way you play it as well, I think is something which is, because we've seen quite a few actors who played cricketers or various other sports. Some have been convincing, some maybe have not been that convincing. But it looks like 100% convincing that entire, the way the helicopter shot is going is something brilliant. So if you can talk about the learning part, that hunger for learning that Dhoni has and the way you portray that. And one very important point is when he's not selected for, I think, under 19, and when he says that let's celebrate Balushahi and Balushahi party karte hain, that maybe I need to work harder. I think that's hugely inspiring, and maybe that's the reason why the guy reached where he reached actually.
Of course, so the first thing, the hunger for learning. I mean, like, I can totally connect with that because there is nothing else that will stick to you. I mean, like, if I am thinking, like, this is something that I've discussed in many platforms lately. I don't know whether people get it or not, but I have started from nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not even zero, it's like minus, because I was doing something else. There was a momentum to become an engineer, and suddenly I discovered this thing that I really like, and I start doing it. But at the same time, as a kid, I also had many dreams, like common dreams. You know, I'll buy my own house and I'll buy this car, it's a luxury car. So these things were there, and now when I started following my my dream in the sense of changing my career, I started earning money to an extent that I could actually afford all these things. What happened? That while I was doing my work, I also was realizing this fact that everything that I stayed with for so many years, for like 20 years of my life, thinking that one day I'll get this and then I'll arrive, I'll be successful. Those things just stayed with me for a few days. And I very quickly got used to owning those things, and there was no excitement left. So I was like, oh, this is not the way to go. But then the only way to go is to be myopic. So another goal, but it doesn't give you anything. The entire process will bore you until unless you get something, and it will just hit you for like few days and then again. So it's like 95% of boredom and 5% of excitement. But if you do something every day that excites you, you will get all those things, you'll get the spikes in between, but at the same time you're enjoying the entire process. This is the hunger for learning that I understood with my experience of my life, and that is what was punctuated in the film as well.